Good evening and welcome to Ville News. I'm Hunter Lohmann alongside Georgea Hall, here to give you the latest local, state, and national headlines.
Coming up, we have updates on the American Lung Association's air quality report and an assault on a Vietnam veteran. Stay tuned because Ville News starts now.
Nearly 40% of Americans are settled in areas with unhealthy levels of air pollution, according to the American Lung Association. Between 2020 and 2023, approximately 131,000 people were living in areas with said unhealthy air. More findings showed that Americans experienced very unhealthy or hazardous air quality days than any time in the survey's history. The National Senior Director for Clean Air Policy at the American Lung Association said, quote, "The changes happening in our climate and with heat and drought, and especially wildfire, have started to undo some of the progress we've made. It is distressing to find that so many people are living with air quality that threatens their health," end quote. Wildfire smoke has worsened in the time since this analysis was completed, and those at the American Lung Association continue to monitor air quality conditions.
Vietnam veteran Ernie Amoyne of Chicago was out delivering pizzas and was crossing the street when a group of teens approached him and knocked him to the ground. Ernie told reporters, quote, "They said, 'Give me the keys, and they sucker punched me from behind. Hit me in the face. I was afraid for my life," end quote. The teens who attacked him took his car and crashed it after a short police chase. After hearing about the news, Amoyne's community rallied around by creating a GoFundMe that raised more than $61,000. The donations raised were used to buy Amoyne a brand new Volkswagen Tiguan to get him back on the road.
When we get back, updates on the controversy behind an actor's visit to a PA school and the impersonation of a state constable for theft. Ville News will be right back. Parents in the Cumberland Valley School District are banding together in support of actor and writer Malik Panchali. Panchali was scheduled to speak at Mountain View Middle School in Mechanicsburg, but the Cumberland Valley School District's board voted unanimously to cancel the actor's appearance. The board made this decision over concerns about Panchali's activism and lifestyle. The 30 Rock and Phineas and Ferb actor is an openly gay man and has written 2 award-winning children's books that focus on the themes of empathy and anti-bullying. Parents were upset by the board's decision, with one parent, Tricia Comstock, starting a petition demanding that the board reverse their decision. In regards to the board's decision, Comstock said, quote, "I couldn't believe what was being said and that no one was even addressing it or correcting it. And then, when the vote was unanimous, my heart sank," end quote. Her petition has now gained over 6,000 signatures. No action or comment has been made by Mountain View Middle School or the Cumberland Valley District about the cancellation of Malik Panchali's appearance.
George Porter of Somerset County is facing charges after allegedly impersonating a state constable in an attempt to steal a farm animal. The 60-year-old man is facing a charge of impersonating a public servant after police were called on reports that the ram had been stolen. The ram was discovered in a garage on PennDOT's premises and was temporarily under the care of PennDOT staff, with one of the workers bringing it to his own residence for care. On April 6, Porter contacted the individual, claiming to know the ram's rightful owner and expressing intentions to retrieve the animal. Porter then became hostile over the phone after the man requested $250 for the ram. During an interview with the police, Porter claimed that he was elected as the constable for Greenville Township 2 years earlier. However, he started having medical issues that stopped him from completing the certifications. Porter is now facing a misdemeanor charge of impersonating a public servant, theft, and other related charges.
When we get back, we'll have updates on the Pretzel Hut and the teacher shortage discussion at Millersville University. Ville News will be right back. The Pretzel Hut is a regional favorite stop along Route 501 in Brickerville. The Pretzel Hut has been a roadside restaurant and petting zoo in Lancaster County since 1964, when it was first opened by Robert and Louise Zartman. They later constructed the building that still stands in 1967. The restaurant normally opens every year in March, but it was put on the market back in November. The new owners, Dwight and Kathy Zimmerman, bought the area off to Tom and Angie Rabold, who had owned and operated the Pretzel Hut since 2004. The new ownership was announced back in February, and the couple did some repairs, mainly to the petting zoo area. Prior to the April opening, the restaurant announced their opening on Facebook by posting, quote, "The moment you've been waiting for. We are open," end quote. Many are excited that the roadside stop has reopened and look forward to how the new owners handle the business.
On Friday morning, Millersville University will hold a roundtable discussion with teachers, lawmakers, and superintendents to address the shortage of teachers within Pennsylvania. The meeting is happening a year after the passing of a stipend program for aspiring students looking to become teachers. Recent data shows that teacher certifications have dropped by approximately 70% within the last 10 years, and that the pool of applicants has gotten significantly smaller. School District of Lancaster Superintendent Keith Miles commented on the matter, stating how the district would once receive 30 applicants for the position, but now that, quote, "now it's about 3, end quote. A stipend program opened up on April 10th, offering 750 student teachers with $10,000 on a first-come, first-served basis for their 12-week placement beginning the next school year. The stipend program saw 4,500 applicants within the first day of the application being opened. Millersville student teacher Payje Badorf commented on the difficulty of being a student teacher while simultaneously being able to afford college, but believes the program to be a step in the right direction, saying, quote, "We need help with financials, like a stipend. That's what we have now, but that could be for everybody and guaranteed. That would be amazing," end quote.
That's all we have this week for Ville News. Thanks for watching, and make sure to tune in next semester for the latest local, state, and national headlines.